My name is Goldie Jones, and I am the creative director at Subversions Media. And for over a decade, I have been working in animation, among other things, but I've done a lot of animation work. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about why we make the decisions we do when approaching an animation project. And I'm not really going to be talking about specific tools or techniques or anything like that, because I feel like the technical side of animation gets a lot of attention. There are lots of tutorials on that and a lot of really technical people that are happy to talk about the specific tools. But I want to talk a little bit about why we put things on the screen. With animation, you have complete control over every pixel in your frame. So you are making specific choices about what goes into your frame. You're making specific choices about the colors you use. You're making specific choices about the fonts that you use. You're making specific choices about the placement of your different elements within the frame. And as an animator, it's really good to be consciously making those decisions towards a specific end. And what I mean by that is, are you choosing colors that are going to make your audience feel what you want them to feel? Are you choosing fonts that are going to tap into concepts that you want to inspire your audience to think about? Colors have a huge psychological impact on your audience, like cool tones versus warm tones are going to trigger different emotional responses, and they're going to be connected to different types of associations. Like, we associate a lot of blues with technology. We associate greens with environmental things, and orange with creativity. So the colors that we choose to use really do have a huge impact on what our audience thinks and feels while watching our videos. Fonts can have a huge impact psychologically as well. They can trigger associations with all kinds of different things. Fonts like Helvetica have become synonymous with really clean, elegant types of ideas and concepts, and also been very heavily tied to tech as well. And then Comic Sans, for example, has been heavily associated with comic books and being kind of immature and ridiculous. So if you're trying to be taken seriously, Comic Sans is probably not the choice to make for a video about a very serious topic. So, that being said, I just wanted to address the fact that when you approach an animation, be sure you are consciously making the decisions that are getting across the idea that you want the audience to get from your video. And don't just throw stuff in just because. You really do need to consciously decide how those choices are supporting your message. Yeah. So, see how that impacts your animations when you put more conscious thought into every pixel in your frame. And I will see you in the next one.